Welcome back, guys, to our Ultimate General Civil War Let's Play. This is the Confederate campaign. We're about to go into Bull Run. First Bull Run. Before we do that, we're gonna get in to these units and see if we can't beef them up a little bit. I think I'm gonna use a bit of our reputation. We're gonna get some Mississippis, and we're gonna go ahead and refit this unit with Mississippis. That'll be 800. That's going to free up some 1842s for these two units. There'll be veterans in here. Let's get everything to 1,000 first. Let's see how that goes. Alright, it's our 3 units with the Mississippis. That's going to leave us 500. So let's go ahead and bring these two up to 1,200 man. Leaves us 100 guns. Move these up to 1,100.
Yes, sir.
And we should be able to bring these up to start at 1,000, just like we did the other ones. It actually makes them lose a star, but I think that'll be alright.
Yes, sir.
We'll bring both of these up to 1,200 men. Alright, got some nice brigade sizes in there. I went ahead and renamed everything last episode. So this artillery battery's got 12-pounder Napoleons. There's 7 guns in there. And then we got some 6-pounder Fields with 10 guns. These are both smooth bore cannons, so they're going to be a lot better suited for closer range. Some canister shot. We'll leave them the same. Got our 1st division is all Virginians. 2nd division is going to be Tennesseans, with the 1st brigade being named the Stonewall Brigade, which they will earn in this battle. Not before, but we went ahead and renamed them. Then we got the 3rd Virginia, 5th Virginia, then the 6th and 7th Tennessee, or 6th and 2nd Tennessee. Alright, reputation's low, but we have no morale penalty, so let's go ahead and look at the battle map. We're going to go right into Bull Run. Alright, they're going to have about 20,000 men. We're going to bring our corps in. It's going to put us at about 19, so pretty even there. We have 38 guns to their 51. Let's go ahead and start. Main forces are deployed a few miles east of this location, guard Manassas Railroad Junction. Bull Run River is a natural barrier between our lines and Union Army on the other side. To protect our left flank of the army, we need to guard all the fords. Our forces are stretched thin along Bull River. We do not have sufficient regiments to guard this passage, but you will need to be alert for any enemy movement. McDowell may attempt to cross with a portion of his army from here. I believe that's Sully's Ford. Small here, no Matthews Form is a good position to create a defensive line in case the enemy threatens our left. Henry Hill is another strong position for our artillery, and it must be secured. Your orders are to defend your position and scout for enemy movements. If the Federals attack you, reinforcements will be dispatched from the southeast. Alright, General. Federal forces have been spotted on the other side of the river and will certainly try to cross it from this section. Take position on top of the hill and stop any attempt of the enemy to cross the stone bridge. Pay attention to this ford, which is also a possible passage for the Union Army. Alright. We do not have enough forces to guard the passages westward of your current position. You should still scout the area, as the Federals may attack from this side. Matthews Hill must be defended should the Yankees attempt to breach our left flank. Delay the Yankees until you receive more reinforcements. Good luck, General. Alright. Put them in here. Them there. Break off skirmishers from here. Put our guns over here too. Move him back. And we're going to move him back. Don't want him using any unnecessary resources. Alright, let's go ahead and start. Right, we're going to put a stone wall brigade into this bastion. We'll break off some skirmishers here, move them around. We'll put 3rd Virginia in these woods right here, and also break off some skirmishers to help them out. We'll stick them right there. So the first Battle of Bull Run took place on July 21st, 1861. It was a Sunday. Colonel Thomas Jonathan Jackson, soon to be called Stonewall Jackson, he'll learn that in this battle here, was only a colonel at the time. From what I can gather, he was a very strange man. He was very religious, hated fighting on Sundays, and he found himself fighting primarily on Sundays. A couple of major battles took place on Sundays. But first Bull Run, the first major engagement of the actual major engagement of the Civil War. There was about 60,000 men involved in this battle with both forces combined. About 32,000 on the Confederate side and 28 on the Union. They're going to move up here. Tell them to hold. They'll try and cross this bridge here. Battles on the Civil War. On the Confederate side, they usually name them after a local populated area, in this case being First Manassas, after Manassas Junction. The Union tended to name after the closest body of water, hence Bull Run Creek. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and charge in here. And at the last, we'll take them out. Yeah, the Union named their battles after bodies of water. Bull Run, Antietam after Antietam Creek. To the Confederates, it was Sharpsburg, with the town of Sharpsburg being near the battle site. Only a few cases where both the sides had the same name for the battle. Gettysburg being one instance, Chancellorsville being another. But the forces of the Confederates here were commanded by General P.G.T. Beauregard, and the Union was Irvin McDowell. Move them up a little bit. They're going to shoot it out for a little bit. For 2 hours and 22 minutes. 5800. So the Confederates in this battle suffered about 2,800 casualties, killed, wounded, or missing, all encompassed into that one number. The Union was about 1,900. It was a Confederate victory. They completely routed the Union Army from the field. Interestingly, people thought this would be the defining battle of the Civil War, not just an opening engagement. It's about 28, I believe. 28 miles from Washington, D.C. And people from the city, prominent politicians, well-to-do citizens actually came out to picnic and watch this decisive engagement of the Civil War they thought would be over, would end the Civil War here. And boy, did they get a surprise. All right, now we got General B Brigade down here. We'll go ahead and move these guns over here. We'll move these guns up here to Henry House Hill. Historically, B tried to hold Matthews Hill. We're not even going to attempt that here. We're just going to move them straight over to the crest of Henry House Hill. I say that cavalry didn't make it across. They're going to come out for another push. B being credited with giving Stonewall Jackson his name. They were routed off of Matthews Hill and fled back to Henry House Hill, where Jackson and his men, his Virginians, took the field there. B's quoted was saying about Jackson, "There is Jackson standing like a stone wall. Let us determine to die here, and we will conquer. Rally behind the Virginians." And with that quote, Stonewall Jackson got his nickname that he would forever be known as. And to the point where he died, almost 2 years later at Chancellorsville, he always credited the name to the brigade and not himself. We should be able to hold them here. So they got some reinforcements. They got about 1,500 or 15,800 men on the field now, and we got 6,600. B's going to move up to this tree line here. Bartow, we may just leave right there for now. And that cavalry's not going to make it across. All of our units doing pretty good. Stonewall Brigade got 156 kills to 45 deaths. 5th Virginia is 420 kills to 95 deaths. Alright, Hampton's Legion. I think we may move these skirmishers out over here and bring up Hampton's Legion. Got some more supplies. We'll move them over to the ford here. I think our tactics, I think we're just going to try and hold the stone bridge and this ford the entire battle along with Henry House Hill. Yeah, see, they took Matthews Hill, so that's gonna advance into the next phase of the battle here in about an hour. I had to move that artillery back just a hair. Alright, there's our General PGT Boulder Guard. We're going to move him back over here. I think we're just going to leave Hampton's Legion at the top of this hill for now. Just got to be on the watch out for Union brigades over here. Keyes Brigade's passed river and is trying to encircle us. Okay, so Keyes right here. Look at the size of that unit. 2,206 men to our 1,200. Let's go ahead and move them over here. They're not going to make it. Cavalry's gone. Routed both of those. They've taken about almost 1,000 casualties now. Make sure our units are well supplied. Move those skirmishers up out the buildings into that field there. Still quiet on the left front, the left flank. You need to stay facing this way. You need to stay facing this way. Need to fire on that. In for another charge. These skirmishers are gonna play havoc with us. There we go, we routed Keyes. Oh, here comes Sherman. William Tecumseh Sherman, who was known later in the war for burning a swath through Georgia to Atlanta, was only a brigade commander here at Bull Run, just like Jackson, Early. Quite a few prominent commanders started out as brigade commanders here in this battle. Jackson was actually wounded in his middle finger by a piece of shrapnel on Henry House Hill. Here they come again. Probably should have had another brigade up here. There we go. Withdraw to Henry Hill. General, it seems that the enemy outnumbers us. We must retreat and reorganize our forces. Henry Hill is a good place to form our defensive line. General Jackson is moving up with fresh troops to help us. Stop the enemy offensive. Do not lose this hill or our flank will collapse and we will be forced to withdraw to Richmond. Alright. Let's get these guys up here. We may shift lines a little bit too. Alright, got some artillery. Go ahead and move them top of Henry House. Another artillery will move right here. Alright, now we got about 9,700 men to their 17,000. Ambrose Burnside. And we got some more supplies. We'll move them back here. Stewart's cavalry. Alright, we're going to go ahead and bring them right up here. Baden, I may want to bring these guys back a hair and make this my defensive line. Right, here comes Sherman again. Yeah, we may do that. I think we may pull back a hair. We'll put the 2nd Virginia, Henry House, 27th, right here. 4th, 33rd, and the 5th we'll put down here. Ricketts. So Ricketts, that would be James B. Ricketts, the artillery captain. Seen some Confederate sharpshooters in Henry House, so he turned his cannons on it and fired into Henry House, hitting Judith Henry, blew her foot off and knocked her out of bed. She became the first civilian casualty of the Civil War. Alright, Jackson, we're going to pull you back. Let's see if we can fire on Ricketts and move these skirmishers up too to support. Beauregard, we'll pull you back a little bit. Bartow will move you up a little bit. Alright, I think we'll pull Hampton's Legion to this end of the battlefield. We should have this side pretty shored up. Oh. That's what you get for not paying attention. Move these guys a little bit. Come on, Stuart, how far back are you going to flee? Reattach them to their unit. A lot of confusion on both sides in this battle. In the first major engagement, all these units were equipped and clothed by their respective states. So you had Union soldiers wearing gray, you had Confederate soldiers wearing blue, you even had some units wearing red. Created a lot of confusion. Nobody knew who their enemy was or who they were supposed to be firing at. It resulted to a lot more casualties on both sides. Historically, this is also the first time in human history where railroads were used to ferry troops into battle. Who's charging me? Boy, he decided to go a long way, huh? His Legion up. Let's see if we can't take out this cowboy. Oh, we did. Okay, go. We're gonna move down here. We'll get you guys backfiring on these guns. We'll flank Stewart around. 100 casualties. 1,006 kills. They're doing pretty damn good. 760 kills to 201 deaths. 348 kills to 87 deaths. Hampton's Legion here is about to get that thick of a fight. I think we're holding on pretty good. Inflicted about 4,000 casualties so far to our 700, maybe 700. Maybe come in for another assault. May want to bring these cannons up to here too. Also bring these guys back. Alright, Stewart, hit them in the flank. Alright, looks like we've driven them off for the time being. Gotta hold Henry Hill for 22 more minutes. Alright, we've driven off their cavalry there. Reform further down. We may want to pull 5th Virginia back a little bit. Yeah, we may hold right here. Stewart routed again. All right. They're trying to hit us in the flank. They're going to come in for a charge. Now it's time to counterattack. General Union is severely weakened, and now we can counterattack with our fresh reinforcements that will arrive shortly. Concentrated attack on their right flank and drive them right back to Washington. Jackson held like a stone wall. General Johnston is here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and move you guys up for support. We need to take care of these Union soldiers. You're going to get charged. I think we can move Bartow down. Union secured, Henry Hill, they'll use that, lose that right back. Alright, Johnston. Stewart to hit them in the rear. Looks like they fended off that attack. Put you here. Bohan will put you here. Legion back down into these woods. Force is pretty even now. Stewart. Alright. 4th Virginia gonna hold on. I'm gonna pause for a second. I want to look at the victory conditions. All we gotta do is hold Henry Hill. 2 hours. I think we can pull the 5th Virginia now. Sherman's still around. Alright, they're gone. We'll go ahead and put Buell right there. Holmes right there. Bring Buell down and around here. Move Johnston. Bring Stewart back up. We lost a unit, not really sure which one. 5th Virginia here. Bring Hampton's Legion back over here. They still got keys over there. We'll bring them down. I want them to fire. I want to take out this artillery. Supplies in. Are you empty? You're not empty. There was a man, William McLean, owned a grocery store around Manassas, and he lived near Manassas during the battle. After the battle, he moved to Appomattox Courthouse, thinking that he had escaped the war. And Appomattox being where Lee surrendered to Grant, his houses were involved in one of the first and last engagements of the Civil War. And he is quoted with saying, "The war began in his front yard and ended in his front parlor." Just a simple grocery store owner. Let's bring up the 4th Virginia and the 33rd Virginia. We're just going to bring them around here. Alright, you. Come on. A little far back to be charging there, aren't you? This flank's pretty well secured. It's just our left we gotta worry about. Alright, we've still got about 13,000 men. We've put them all the way down to 9,800. Bring Stewart back to here. We'll reattach y'all. Go ahead and move up our artillery as well. Beauregard. I'm going to move Jackson up with his brigade. looking. Got 2 5th Virginias on the field because I forgot I named one of my divisions after Stonewall's brigade, so it's actually 2 Stonewall divisions in this battle. One historically accurate and one not so much. Bring homes up because yeah, they're not gonna last. They retreated off for the back from the creek. Key's gonna try and come in again. Alright, I think we're gonna hold on this side of the water. He's still hanging in there. Historically, he was mortally wounded at this battle and died either on the field or soon thereafter. Let's move up these supplies. Hold 20 more minutes, but I think we got this. I think that's pretty much going to be it. They may try one more time. Can't imagine that they will. Keys come back in. Sherman just took a beating. The 3rd Virginia, 1,627 kills, 159 deaths. 455, 158, 684 to 192. My 5th Virginia, 1,319 to 310 deaths. Panthers Legion. finish the battle. So they had 18,200 men on the field to our 14,579, 800 cavalry to our 251 guns to our 28. We inflicted 9,000 casualties on them and suffered only 2,100 in return. We lost 2 guns. Both the goals. 3rd Virginia, 1,627 kills to 159 deaths. Harper was wounded. Got some majors promoted out of that. Captured some Colt 1855s, some Sharps 1855s. Captured a good bit of 1842 Springfields. Captured 7 12-pound howitzers, which is good. Rescued some Smiths and some Mississippis. So overall, really good battle. Alright, Thomas Jackson was awarded to us and the ability to create one more corps, so I think we will go ahead and create with Thomas Jackson. Ammo, speed, experience. I think we'll go with ammo. Historically, Jackson did lead Lee's 2nd Corps, so I think that's what we're going to do here. Got a command point to spin. We got 2 of them. So I think we're good on reconnaissance. Alright, 5% discount. And we'll get some more gold. We'll go ahead and apply that. Shiloh will be the next major battle. Stay alert and an ambush convoy. So I think whenever we come back, I'll play around with this. And see what we got. Richard Ewell, Juba Early, Jeb Stewart. Now I may take care of the unit organization off screen unless y'all like seeing me tweak around with these numbers and try and get the best that I can. I'll leave it in, but I think going forward I might do this off camera. But anyways, thanks guys for watching, and like, subscribe, leave me a comment what you want to see. I'll see y'all next time.